Namaste everyone. Welcome to this Restorative Ayurvedic Yoga practice. Really we have the intention today of stilling the mind and finding a deeper sense of quiet, a deeper sense of grounding. The idea really is to ground the energies of the mind. So we will look at calming all of the three doshas. So this particular sequence will create balance for all three doshas. We might tweak some of the positions a little bit for each dosha. Primarily though, we'll be looking at calming vata or stilling vata. As we get older, we naturally become more and more vata. So if we were vata to begin with, that's our predominant dosha, then the experiences of vata get stronger as we age. Even if we are not primarily vata dosha, we're more pitta or kapha, more fiery or earthy, then this can also, as we just age, we naturally get drier, our joints start to creak a little bit, and this is the process of vata, this drying. So as we age, we all become a little bit more vata. And to top that up, in our modern world, because of the fact that we're always switched on, I mean that's a choice, but generally we're always switched on, and that things are getting a little bit faster, a little bit louder. The nature of the modern world is getting more and more vata, it's faster. So in order to kind of create a nice antidote to that, I've come up with a sequence which is restorative practices, marma points, so Indian acupressure points, and some grounding pranayama practices. So I look forward to sharing it with you. We will start by tuning in, and our opening mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, I bow to the divine within, and really it's an invitation to start to listen to ourselves. Okay, so start by rubbing the palms of the hands together, and as you do that, just soften your eyes. Bring the hands into the breastbone, thumbs against the breastbone. Tuck the chin in slightly. Just start to tune in to the rise and fall of your breath. And you don't need to change your breath in any way, make it any more yogic. Just tune into your natural rhythm. See, the beauty of the sister sciences of yoga and Ayurveda are to tune into our natural rhythm, to embrace that rhythm. So just tuning into the natural rhythm of your breath. And the eyes are soft. That doesn't mean they have to be fully closed. So if having your eyes fully closed doesn't feel comfortable for you, then just have a soft gaze. But that soft gaze is orienting your awareness inwards. You're not really looking out into the world around you. Because sometimes it can be uncomfortable for us to have our eyes fully closed. It can bring up feelings of anxiety. Anxiety being one of the issues of our vata, our vata world. So just starting to tune into the softness of your breath. The eyes feel soft. Maybe feel a softness in your jaw. So allowing your face to relax, your jaw to relax. Maybe you can feel a little wave of softening down through the shoulders. And just for a moment, draw your awareness all the way down to the ground, to the sitting bones. And just take a moment to feel into the support of the earth beneath you. Really, a lot of today's practices will be about grounding. So just for a moment, feel your connection to the earth. Feel the gentle weightiness of your body and feel where you meet the earth. And that will be a regular invitation throughout the practice to come back home to ourselves and to tune in to where we touch the earth. So let's tune in using our mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Soft breath in. Hold the breath just for a moment. And then softly exhale. Feel the weight of the body to the earth. And then on your next in-breath, stretch the arms up above your head. Keep the hands together in prayer pose. And just feel a lengthening from the tip of the tailbone to the tips of the fingers. And then exhale out into the space around you, making a big circle with the hands. And just let the fingertips now rest to the ground. To feel the gentle weight of the body through the sitting bones. Feel where your fingers touch the earth. And you might just want to make a little intention as you sit here for grounding, in whatever way that feels for you. We could say that being grounded is being present. We could have the intention to ground the energies of the mind, the overthinking mind. So whatever intention arises for you, just sit for a moment, connected to the earth, and just voice a silent intention for your practice today. Take a soft breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And you can gently open your eyes. So get comfortable and sit on a cushion if you'd like. We're going to start with a pranayama based practice. And it's a version of alternate nostril breathing, although we're breathing between the nose, both nostrils, and the mouth. So a little bit different to what you might be used to. And this is actually referred to as a meditation for the anxious mind, but it is pranayama based, so it's breath practice based. We are going to create a mudra, a hand gesture for this. So we're going to take the thumbs and place them in the inside of the hands, and then curl the fingers around the thumbs. Then we're going to take this second joint of the hand, so not the joint with the fingertips, but the next joint, and place them together. Yeah, so that's the mudra. Yeah, so thumbs into the palm of the hand, wrap the fingers around, and then bring them together at the second joint of the hand. And bring that in front of the solar plexus. Yeah. Tuck the chin in, and then you can keep the eyes closed if you prefer, or have a very, very soft gaze. We could say it's like 1/10 open, and you're looking at the tip of your nose and then down beyond the tip of the nose to the mudra itself. See how that feels. Okay. So tuck the chin in. You can keep a soft gaze if you like, down to the tip of the nose and beyond to the mudra. So this is Adi Mudra, the primal mudra, the mudra that we first created in the womb. So just a very gentle squeeze of the thumbs, a very reassuring mudra. And then just start to breathe normally, in and out through the nose. Nothing different for a moment. Just tune into the rhythm of your breath, in and out through the nose. And then inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath for a moment. 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. And exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Hold the breath. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Exhale through the mouth. And then just continue. So breathing in through the mouth, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just keep that cycle going with a little pause after each inhalation. But you might want to lessen the exhalation if you prefer. If it's a struggle to hold for 8, then just drop it to 6. Just find your rhythm with it, what's comfortable. So inhaling for 4, holding for 4, and then exhaling for 6 or 8. And just finding that stillness within each pause. Feel a softening every time you exhale. Particularly when you exhale through the mouth, really feel a gentle release. Feel the body surrendering, releasing. And feel the mind softening and releasing. It's the meditation or pranayama for the anxious mind. Just keep it going. Keep it going. It takes a little bit of concentration, this pranayama. Shifting between the nose and the mouth and the nose. Create this inner focus or concentration, dharana, with the breath, prana. So prana, dharana. Feel the sensation of the breath as you inhale and exhale. And feel the stillness as you hold the breath in. Just finding your rhythm with it. And then wherever you are in the cycle, just allow the next exhalation to be the last. And then give the thumbs a little squeeze. And then just sit for a moment with the hands resting to the knees, palms facing up. And just come back to your normal breath rhythm. Soft breath in. And exhale through the mouth. You can gently open your eyes. Okay, so we will switch onto the knees and give your legs a little shake from sitting. You will need some blocks for this practice. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. So I've got a couple of blocks here and a bolster, a cushion. You could have a blanket, something to cover your eyes. Yeah? So pausing. So from this kneeling position, we are going to come up, bring the hands up. This will be our inhalation. And then as we exhale, we're going to come down and bring the head to the earth and the hands by the feet. If you want to, you can bring your knees a little bit wider open. I think I'll do it like that. Okay, so we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Nice to put a cushion there if you like to. So you can always make the ground a little bit softer. But inhaling up and exhaling down. So this is our first movement to start to ground Vata. So Vata is the element of air in the body. As I said, it's typified through movement or faster movement and dryness. And if we were to look at the body, it's the area essentially below the navel. It's the lower intestines. So this is a nice compression of the lower belly and the intestines. So we just want to gently compress that area of Vata within the body and creates, well, a feeling of balance, a feeling of stillness, hopefully. And then also, really, every time we bring the head to the earth, there's an invitation to ground the mind. So when Vata is out of balance, we could have anxiety, insomnia. It's more often the kind of pain in the body, like headaches or neuralgia, migraines, that sort of thing. So just grounding the mind. Every time you bring the head to the earth, let that be your intention. And if you don't identify with Vata, probably you still identify with sometimes having a racing mind or we sometimes refer to it as monkey mind. So this is a good practice for that too. Next time you come up, inhale. And then let's just exhale, sit on the heels, hands in Anjali Mudra or prayer pose, and just rest for a moment. Okay, you can gently open your eyes. We're gonna stay on the knees. I'm just gonna turn to face you for a moment. I'm gonna introduce the first marma point. So the marma point therapy is Indian acupressure, essentially. So it's Ayurvedic acupressure. And the point that we're going to work with is for Vata. So it's called Basti Marma, and it's about an inch and a half below the navel. And how we're going to work with it is just to make a fist with the right hand and then place the left hand on top. And then we're going to do more of this kind of bowing movement. And as you come down, you'll exhale and just gently press the hands into the belly. And as you inhale, the belly relaxes and pushes the hands out again. Okay, so we'll do it nice and slowly. And if I manage to count it right, it'll be 18 times. If you do this for yourself, 18 times is the magic number. Okay, so making a fist with the right hand just below the navel, left hand on top. Going to inhale to start, and then exhale and bow to the ground. Again, you can have a cushion there, and then inhaling up. So exhale as you come down, pressing the hands in, inhaling up. So again, we're going to tonify this area below the navel of the intestines, of our elimination, and this Vata region of the body. So if you have either sluggish or overactive digestion, this can help balance. And of course I'm talking, so I've lost count, but we'll just keep going. A few more. And just one more. And inhale up. Okay. So you can release the hands and just come sitting now, cross legs. You might want to just, again, give the legs a little shake between. Come to sitting. And I always love this particular movement practice. So we'll add it in now. Hands onto the knees and just circling the body. Okay. And once you get into the flow of the movement, just soften your eyes. And we've just been working with this area below the navel. So just feeling the belly soften. And just exploring the pelvic bowl as we move. So no judgment of creaky hips. Just tuning in to the hips and the pelvis. Whether they feel open or tight, no judgment, just tuning into this crucible, if you like, of energy, this container. So this energetic space between the hips, the crucible of the pelvis, the pelvic bowl, could be the womb or the womb space. So we just let the breath soften into the belly. And just exploring the hips, the pelvis, even the lower back, the sacrum, before we get more into our movement and our postures of restorative practice. So restorative yoga is obviously renowned for support and no movement, but I find some movements like this so reassuring, so nourishing, that I feel they really complement restorative practices. So that's why I've created this restorative Ayurvedic yoga practice. So come to center and then move in the opposite direction. Let the face soften, the jaw relax. So when we are in movement, or when we're holding posture still, we might forget the activity in other parts of the body. So quite often, our face, our jaw locks. Our face, we're thinking of something and our brow furrows. So just be aware of that. No judgment again, that the face is a mirror to the mind, but just allow the face to soften, allow the jaw to relax. Just keep noticing, sensing when a thought flickers and arises and, maybe your face starts to tense a little. And it might just be a signifier then to allow the face to relax. And that helps to dissolve that story for a moment. Chances are that story, that thought will come back, but it's okay. No judgment of that either. No judgment of the thinking mind and all the thoughts it has. But we just want to create a little bit of stillness, a little bit of gap or extra gap between the thoughts. And then slowly, slowly let these circles come smaller and smaller. Just drawing yourself back towards the center. And just take a breath at the center. And exhale through the mouth. Okay, you can open your eyes. So, this isn't a posture, I'm just relaxing. So you can sit however's comfortable for you. And we're just going to work through a short sequence of marma points. So these Ayurvedic acupressure points. So if you find, let's make the mudra first. We're going to make a beak with the fingers. So the thumb is going to touch all of the fingertips. So the little finger, ring finger, middle finger, and index finger. So bringing all of the fingertips and the thumb tip together to make like a beak. Then we're going to place that, I'll just move around slightly so you can see. It's not at the crown, it's really at the fontanelle, I suppose, where the hair spirals out from, okay? And we call this Shivarandhra, so it's the point of Shiva. So all we're going to do now that the fingertips are in contact with that point is very, very slowly circle to the left. So just circling to the left and down. Yeah. That's anti-clockwise. That's the only way I can work out anti-clockwise. So left and down, okay? And really, really slowly, however fast you're going or however slow you think you're going, try and slow it down a little bit. So this is a point to unwind the mind. And it's said that this point, this Shivarandhra, helps or strengthens all of the other marma points that we might press or work with. It's like the master or the governor. Yeah? So we'll do this one for a little bit longer than the others. And just with that intention of unwinding the mind. That we're allowing and accepting. Maybe this is like pressing the pause button. And then take a soft breath in. And exhale through the mouth. Okay. I'm going to take now the kind of heel of the hand and the outer edge of the heel of the hand. So these parts, yeah. And we're going to place them in at the base of the skull, in that groove. So it's the suboccipital groove between the base of the skull and the top of the neck. Yeah. And I generally like to hide my tension in there. So I'm going to place that point in there and then just circle. And obviously we're doing them both together. So this time I'm just circling up to the center and outwards. Yeah, so up at the center and outwards. With a little bit of pressure, it's really nice. Eyes are soft. And just circling into that point. Or those points, so kind of either side. This is Krikatika marma at the base of the skull. Okay, nice. Okay, and then you can just release that. So I'm only sharing a few points. There's 108 marma points, acupressure points. I'm only sharing a few. So we're going to come to the heart, yes. So we're going to make a fist again like we did with Basti Mudra. So make a fist with the hands over the heart center, so the breastbone, and the other hand on top. And then again, just circling. So again, I'm going to my left first, but eyes are soft. I always find this again very grounding, very reassuring, this point. So it's called Hridaya. Hridaya is the spiritual heart. And allow yourself to breathe normally. And then you can just bring that back to a still point and open the eyes. And then one last point is Tala Hridaya. And we actually have them on the hands and the feet, but we're just going to work with the ones on the feet today for grounding. Yeah. So in the middle of the ball of the foot, or I suppose under the ball of the foot, but right in the middle. Yeah. So this point here, yeah, if you can see that. So we're going to take the thumbs and just place them into the bottom of the ball of the foot, but right in the middle. And then we're just going to press. Okay. And we'll just do that 8 times. So just pressing in with the thumbs, holding it for a moment, and then releasing. I'm already up to 5. Okay, and then release. So just a few little points there. Okay, so I'd like to now just bring the soles of the feet together. I suppose we were almost there anyway. And take hold of the ball of the foot, and then inhale forward and exhale back. So inhale forward, exhale back. So just loosening up through the spine. And we'll come back to this movement in a moment as well. So this will be a recurring theme, this movement. And then inhale to center. And exhale fully. Come onto the knees. And hands and knees. So fully into cat-cow. And we'll just do that really slowly. Okay, so plant the hands. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So inhale up, look up. Exhale down, tuck the tailbone under, chin in. And I say look up, but you can do this eyes closed, but as if you were looking up. And nice and slowly, feel hands to the earth. Feel the knees and the lower leg to the earth. And I chose those particular marma points because they're universally good for all of the 3 dosha. And Shivrandra in particular, the one at the fontanelle, is very, very good at balancing Vata, Pitta and Kapha. I mean, none of them will take them out of balance, but that one in particular, like if you've only got time to do one marma point, Shivrandra is the one. So it balances our constitution, it balances the mind, and will help activate all of the other marma points. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you can just sit back onto the heels. And then what we're going to do is we're going to alternate between a very gentle camel posture. So hands just resting on the top of the buttocks. So this will be our inhale. And then as we exhale, we're just going to kneel down yet again and head to the ground. But this time the hands are together in prayer pose or Anjali Mudra. So this is Guru Pranam, this posture. Okay. So we're going to inhale in this gentle back bend camel and exhale down to the earth. So that gentle compression in the intestines again, the Vata region from the navel down. This gentle back bend and chest opener, very good for balancing kapha. So if Vata is the region navel down, the intestines, Pitta is the stomach region, I suppose from the navel to the solar plexus. And then solar plexus and chest, or solar plexus up, would be the kapha region. So just gently, little back bend, opening the chest, giving space to breathe. And this is the kapha region of the body. And the last time, just exhale down and just rest down for a moment. Rest in Guru Pranam. You can always make a little pillow with your head if you prefer. So you can fold your hands or make fists with the hands. So still grounding the energy of the mind. Or you can have your head all the way to the earth. Soft breath in. Fully exhale. Breathe in again. This time, when you're ready to exhale, exhale and feel as if you're exhaling all of the stale air out. Let all of the air out. And then when you're ready, breathe in and roll up. And place your hand at your chest and keep your chin tucked in until you're pretty much all the way up. Keep the chin tucked in. And then feel as if you inhale into your chest and hand. And as you do that, just gently rolling your head up. And then a soft exhale. Lovely. Okay, so come back to sitting and we'll have our props to the ready. But I just want to we'll come back into that spinal flex for a moment. So the balls of the feet together, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Just a few times. And inhale to center. Okay. Now I'm going to have to come out the posture slightly to grab my props. I'm hoping that my yoga mat's going to behave today. It tends to roll up this cork mat. So I'm taking a block and I'm going to take a bolster. Okay. So that is my positioning. If I come back to this position, then I'm going to just take my left leg. So I've set my props up to the right. I'm going to move my left leg back. Okay. Yeah, so this is deer pose, particularly good for the menopause. Yeah. And then I'm just going to lie down. So I'm just going to rest. I'm going to bring my hands, my arms under, between the nook, or in the nook, between the bolster and the block. And just soft breath. So a very gentle, supported twist. Face soft, jaw relaxed. Of course, if you want to place a cushion or a blanket between you and the bolster so you're a little bit more upright, you could. You know, it's always trial and error with the restorative postures so that we can get nice and comfortable. The restorative aspect comes when we feel really supported. So when I've been looking at how to bring restorative practices into an Ayurvedic understanding, or I suppose looking at restorative practices through the lens of Ayurveda, I've realized that, you know, part of the journey of Ayurveda is about rejuvenation and restoration. So hence why I've started to bring in, I suppose, more active movements as well, but they're considered. They are repetitive movements or movements with a lot of breath awareness. And they create an inner restoration, I suppose. I find them really reassuring creating a sense of inner stability. So hopefully through these practices we find an inner stability, but through these restorative holds we have the literal support and stability from our props. So the intention of this sequence to ground body and mind, and to find a deeper sense of stillness and trust within ourselves, which to me, I suppose, is the realm of the spirit, or I'd rather call it our true nature. So finding a deep understanding within ourselves. And when we start to understand ourselves, then that is deeply empowering. But we really have to trust the language of the body. And we can only really listen to the language of the body if we quieten the mind and we give ourselves these little moments of rest, these little moments of pause. So take a soft breath in. Exhale. Move the hands to support you as you gently come up and out of the posture. And then we bring our feet together again. So we would always call this the goddess legs pose as a seated posture. So I would say this is our goddess seat. Hold the ball of the foot again. Inhale forward and exhale back. So we come back to this gentle spinal flex. Tuning in to the hips and pelvis, to this crucible of energy. And then inhale, center. Exhale. So of course you can just flip over. I'm going to move my props to the side, but you can just switch so that you're lying to the other side. I'm just going to move my microphone because the last time I did this, I realized I completely muffled myself. So get nice and comfortable. I'm just going to be fidgeting around for a bit. And just finding a place of supported stillness. And on this side, I'll just be silent. Give you time to rest and digest. Take a soft breath in. Exhale fully through the mouth. Place your hands to the mat and gently coming up. And come back, soles of the feet together. Soften the eyes, and again, nice spinal flex, really just feeling into the sacrum, softening through the lower belly. And again, just exploring, kind of integrating, I suppose, that last restorative posture. And then take a soft breath into center. And lift through the crown of the head, even through this Shivrandra point. Lift up. And then exhale. You can give the legs a little shake again. Okay, so that's the block. I'm going to move my bolster out of the way. And I'm just going to do we are going to do a supported bridge pose. Okay, so taking the block onto whichever setting you prefer. I would recommend today that we don't do the highest setting. I don't think we need that, but if you feel to, you can. I think I'm going to try second setting. You can also try the lowest setting. We're not going to hold it for very long. Well, a little while. So as I said, my cork mat is rolling up. I might have to move it out of the way later. So I might move it to the side, bring my heels in, and then take hold of my block. And I'm just going to place it under the sacrum. Nice. Just allowing my hands to rest down by the sides, palms up. Take a moment, feel the soles of your feet to the earth. Feel the backs of the hands to the earth. Feel the sacrum to the block. The back of the shoulder blades to the earth. And the back of the skull to the earth. And the front body open. So feeling a softening through the front body. And that sense of support through the back body, both through the earth and the block. So that we allow the front body to soften and open. So we become receptive. Breathing in and out through my nose, but occasionally the desire to exhale through the mouth overtakes me. It's a deeper release, so you might feel the same. Take a soft breath in and exhale through the mouth. You can open your eyes and just move the block out to the side. And we're going to keep the knees bent, feet flat, and we're working with this Vata region, so the area below the navel. And in the yogic Ayurvedic context, you might not have come across this term, but it's called the Kanda. Yeah. So it is the site of Kundalini. Yeah, this Kanda, it's a sacred space, and I'm just rubbing it at the moment, circling it. But what we're going to do is interlace the fingers above the head, yeah, with the palms of the hands pushing as if they're pushing away, okay? And then what we'll do is we will gently push the feet into the earth and the lower back into the earth. And as you do that, you might just feel as if the arms can extend a bit. So just pushing away, you might feel that naturally happen with the palms of the hands, and pushing the feet into the earth and the lower back into the earth. And we're just revitalizing this Kunda region. And then relax. So exhaling, pushing the soles of the feet into the earth, the lower back into the earth, stretching away with the arms. And then inhale, and everything relaxes. The back curves slightly, the hands come closer to you, and then exhaling. And inhaling, relaxing. Exhaling, pushing the feet and the lower back into the earth, gently extending through the hands. Inhaling and softening, resting. We'll do that a few more times. So exhaling, pushing the soles of the feet, the lower back into the earth. Inhaling. Exhaling, soles of the feet, lower back to the earth. And that will naturally extend the arms. You don't even really need to do it. Inhaling. And again, one more time, exhaling. Pushing the soles of the feet, the lower back, sacrum to the earth. And then inhaling. And then you might just want to place your hands onto the Kunda for a moment, the lower belly. My elbows are still on the ground. My hands are just resting to the lower belly. Take a soft breath in and exhaling. We're going to come into a reverse pigeon. So I'm going to bring my right ankle to my left, well, just above the left knee. And then I'm bringing the left knee in. And I'm going to circle my hands behind the left thigh, just above the knee. And just soft breath. This is particularly good again for Vata. And anything where there's a gentle compression of the intestines or this lower part of energy. Eyes are soft, face soft, jaw relaxed. Soft breath in and exhale, and you can release that down and swap legs. Okay. Now I have to do this side slightly differently because I have a tightness in this left groin. So my ankle to knee is in the same position, but I can only hold with one hand. And if you have a similar situation, I suggest taking your other hand just very gently on the knee and kind of just gently using a little bit of resistance to create a bit of space. So I'm trying to create a bit of space in that left groin and hip. Or of course, that might have been the other way around for you. Who knows? Just giving you a little tip for how you might work with a tightness in the groin or hip. Take a soft breath in and exhale and unravel. And I'm just going to bring the knees into my chest and hold them. And we're going to use a little bit of sound. You know, I like to work with sound. So we're going to just do an exaggerated humming sound. This is really nice for the nervous system. Got another little bit of compression for the vata region of the body. So just holding the knees, and this exaggerated humming sound doesn't always, these sound practices with a long, elongated sound don't always record so well. So we'll just do it for a little bit, okay? But we're going to make the h sound of the hum. You'll feel that in the throat. The sound of the hum in the chest, in the belly, maybe all the way down into the pelvic bowl. Then there's a n sound, so a n for naughty, where the tongue is at the back of the, well, in the upper palate, back of the teeth. And then the m sound for mother or menopause, m for menopause, just the lips. You'll feel the lips and the face vibrate. So it's h, throat, you'll feel that vibration all the way down through the chest, the belly, the pelvis. The n sound, you'll feel it in your jaw, and the m sound will create it all the way up into the head. Okay, so I'll start and you can join in. So you'll need deep, big breaths in for this. Soft breath in and gently exhale. You can rock gently side to side, very gently. Just massaging the lower back a little bit. And then we'll roll to the right and come up. So I would say a quick costume change. I'm actually just going to shift the mat. So there'll be a little pause in the video, and I'm just going to shift the mat so I'm on the rubber mat, which might create more support for my props. Okay, so a stunning transformation has happened. I now have a red mat, and let's see if we can create a bit more stability in my props. So we're going to take a block. You can have it on its upper level. I think with the state of my props, I might have to have it just on the second level today. So just a little bit of gradient, and my bolster, but you could have it like this. Yeah, so work out what's more comfortable for you. And you might want a cushion as well to support you. Then coming around, hand fist width from, so your sacrum a fist width from the bottom of the bolster. And I'm just going to lie down. Nice. I'm just shifting a little bit. You can be knees bent, feet flat. You can extend the legs out. You can bring the soles of the feet in together. So see what works for you. Quite nice to just take a little moment to sink into that position. And then we're going to rub the palms of the hands together and bring them into the heart center. So thumbs against the breastbone. And make a straight line, elbow to elbow. And then consciously feel as if you're drawing the shoulders down. That the inside of the shoulder blade is moving down the bolster. And just feel that support. And we'll use sound again, a little bit more mantra. And this time the mantra is Ong. So O-N-G, so, S-O, hung, H-U-N-G. Okay, and we do it all on one breath. So take a breath in. Om, so. 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 Soft breath in. And then exhale and just gently release the hands down to the sides. Just resting for a moment. So there's many ways of chanting this mantra. So Om So Hum, similar to So Hum or Hum Sa. Many of you will have practiced Hum Sa with me or this Om So Hum. And they all mean I am that. I am that. I am everything. I am infinity. I am all of existence. Om So Hum. So shortly we'll work with the Hum Sa version. just rest for a little moment. And then take a soft breath in and exhale through the mouth. I'm just going to come sitting up. Now, I'm just going to give you a few positions for Shavasana. So this would be a great Shavasana position for Kapha. So it creates space in the respiratory system, in the lungs. So this is a nice restorative posture for Shavasana posture for Kapha. A nice thing is to support under the knees for Pitta. So this could be, we could lie down obviously. I want to show you a few little things before we rest in our Shavasana. So this would be a nice position for a supported Shavasana for Pitta people. Cooling the fire supports the legs. And for Vata, it can be really nice to take a bolster or a weight and place it on the lower belly. I'm actually even going to place my hands there. Okay. So before all of that though, I want to do a couple more marma. So we did the Hridaya before. Because it's in the region of the heart and the lungs, we're going to use this to balance Kapha. So taking the fist, placing it at the breastbone, place the hand on top, circling. Stimulating this Kapha region so we find a bit of balance and ease of breath and ease of being. Come to a stop. We're going to rub the palms of the hands together and warm them up. We're going to cover the ears to calm Vata. Release the ears, rub the hands together again, warm them up. And then we'll cover the eyes to calm Pitta. Lovely. You can release that. And then get into whichever position feels comfortable for you today. And you might not know whether you're Vata, Pitta or Kapha, so just find the support that you need. So I'm actually going to do the Pitta position today with the bolster under my knees. And ideally you've got something to cover your eyes. So I've got an eye pillow here. I'm just placing that if you have one. Cover yourself with a blanket if you need to. The eye pillow, really good. It's not that it's just shutting out the light. It also stimulates the ocular cardiac reflex. It balances or helps to balance the nervous system. So that just gentle weight, gentle pressure stimulates the ocular cardiac, so the eyes to heart reflex. I'm lying with my arms to the sides, palms up, and just allowing yourself to surrender. Feel where you rest to the earth, even if that's through various props and bolsters and blocks. Whatever is comfortable for you, the earth is there beneath all of that. So just feel into where you are supported, whether that's through a bolster, a cushion, or the earth itself. And as you breathe, feel your whole body soften to the touch of the earth, gently surrendering with each and every exhalation. Knowing, feeling, sensing that the earth has always got your back. Feel grounded in the breath, grounded in the moment. Allow each effortless breath to draw you deeper into a place of stillness and trust. Trusting the language of your body. And the journey of your soul. Become aware of your breath. Start to take some deeper breaths. In fact, let's take 3 deep connected breaths together. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more time, breathe in. Exhale with a little sound. You can just move your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. And then if you're covered with a blanket or your eyes are covered, you can remove that. And if it's comfortable with whichever prop situation you have, you can just bring the knees into the chest. You can either rub the palms of the hands together or the hands and the feet together. And then roll side to side again, massaging the lower back. Really try and bring your awareness into the sacrum, getting grounded through the sacrum. And then roll to one side and come sitting up. And we'll just close by chanting Om Shanti. So rub the palms of the hands together. Hands into the heart center. Thumbs to the breastbone. Eyes are soft. Take a breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Find the rhythm of your breath. And then when you're ready, just bow the head to the heart. Feel palm to palm, fingertip to fingertip. Just sealing in that sensation or feeling of rest, of acceptance, grounded presence. And gently open the eyes. Thank you for your practice.